Hi there, YouTube. Retro Rad West here. So, I'm going to be doing a series, well, I guess it's sort of a series, but I'm going to be reacting to my old content. So, let me preface this. I used to do content back in the day. I started doing content around 2009. Really, I started doing content in 2003, but like content for YouTube 2009. I made a go at it back in the day, and I was never really that successful at it. I had a couple of wins here and there, but nothing ever really took off, and I tried 3 or 4 different times in my life to do it, but I just was never consistent enough like I am now. So, what we're gonna be doing is I'm gonna start reacting to old content. We're gonna call it Retro Rad Classics. Videos that I had no idea what the hell I was doing, and it should be funny. I'm gonna be reacting to content I haven't seen in over a decade. So, let's see what happens. Yeah. Yeah, look at this. Jesus Christ, can you believe that right here, I am 20 years old and just didn't give a shit. I mean, look at these Windows Movie Maker titles I have in this video. It's ridiculous. Oh my God. You know, it's weird to think about, but 2009 was such a different time than it is now. And I was living with my girlfriend at the time. Her name was Alina. And we lived over in Sandy Springs at this time. And, I'm kind of looking at this right now, and I can't believe just how much things have changed so much. And look at this shitty ass background I have with all the crappy ass lighting. Oh, God. And those glasses. See, I used to wear glasses at one time. It's ridiculous.
I'm gonna be famous.
Oh, my God. So that little mole right there that I put on my face, it was actually a blemish, and I took some makeup and I made it look even worse.
I don't know much about beer because beer's bad for your body, but I'll try anyway. I
Well,
don't know much, but I'll
believe it or not,
try.
back in the day, I
I'll
actually
try
wasn't a big
drinking
fan of
more
Natty
Red
Light,
Outlet.
but I was like, you
Give
know
your
what?
people a little
Let's
taste
do a
of
beer that everybody
this
knows
light,
about, and maybe we could say how
crisp
shitty it
beer. It'll
is,
be
and
very,
people can
very
relate
good
to it.
for you, for your
The whole point
soul,
of this whole
anyway.
series is called the
I
Drunkin
know that's
Bastard
your
was I
brain.
was
Probably
trying
makes you
to
stupid,
be
but I'll
funny
try anyway.
and review beer, kind of like the Nostalgia Critic or the
We're
Angry
gonna
Video
see if
Game
we can
Nerd,
get
because
this
that was really
thing out.
popular back then.
I
And those
don't
guys are
even
still
see how
around,
you do
but
it.
they're just not as
Pop
popular
it
as they
off
used to
right
be.
here. Okay. Well, let me get my
Oh my
fingernail
God.
underneath there.
This is so
Oh,
dumb.
here we go.
It's funny. Look at
That's
that
like
shitty backdrop. That was literally just some red sheet I had in my closet. And then I just put a bunch of crap in the background to make it look cool.
It's real.
Okay, so this is like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde kind of moment. So this guy's like the nerd. He drinks a beer, and then he becomes the doctor, the Mr. Hyde character. And so obviously, as you watch, if more I do these, you're gonna see that there's different costumes. So I had several different costumes. Like this one right here is just a modified Ghostface costume, but I was trying to figure out what I wanted the character to look like. And eventually I settled on a beer bottle. And you'll see that in the later stuff.
Man, you'd be better off drinking horse piss.
And I was thinking about just being like a bro. So
Ocean.
like Ned is this really nerdy, geeky guy that's all about nerdy, geeky stuff. But then you have this alter ego, the Drunkin Bastard, who's like this bro who's a fucking shithead, piece of shit, just a weak ass little motherfucking punk ass bitch who just loves to fucking drink and get fucked up. Basically a fuck boy. And
for a 30-pack, man.
here he is.
Yes way, man.
And I think I did like 40 or something episodes of this show over the course of like 4 or 5 years. And see, I should have been doing more, and I should have learned lighting better, audio better, composition better, and I just didn't know that stuff back then. So I was a little bit like behind the curb on that, See, I'm just acting like a jackass. And that's kind of what the early iterations of this show was. That Ninja Turtles cup, somebody broke that. And I was so sad about that because that was one of my favorite beer glasses. And I was so sad. That's my girlfriend's glasses, by the way. Sunglasses, ridiculous looking. And this is me getting fucking fucked up. And just me acting fucking stupid as shit. And then the fake blood coming down because I've been getting fucked up by my own beer.
Happens when you drink. You get towards the end of the night, you run out of beer.
God. Yeah, back in the day, I did used to get a little drunk too much here and there. But nowadays, I don't really drink like I used to because, getting older. I actually really hit myself pretty hard with that can. And so he wakes up as the Dr. Jekyll character, and he regrets what happened last night. And he has no idea what's going on. That fucking voice sucks. I'm sorry. It's fucking lame. I know.
What the hell? Oh man, I gotta go to work tomorrow.
Yep, and then he cusses, and supposedly that makes him feel bad, you know? So, yeah, and then I'd have these after credit things where I was like, hey, go watch this next video, you know, kind of like how it is now with the after end video where you kind of like can click on the different videos. Oh my God. So yeah, that was the first episode I ever did. And, you know, like I said, I was trying to be too much like, I was trying to be too much like, you know, the angry video game nerd, nostalgia critic type thing. I actually wanted to be an affiliate with Doug Walker, you know, that guy with the glasses, nostalgia critic site. But I never did. But yeah, so that was some stuff I did back in the day, and it's really fucking weird and goofy. But you know, I was trying anything back then, and, you know, maybe if I would've had a little bit more direction and, you know, like, the knowledge I have now, maybe I could've done something with it back then, and maybe I'd be a very famous YouTuber with that, but I would kinda be just stuck in that, you know? So, but yeah, that's pretty much the first episode of something I tried to do for YouTube. Now, like I said, I did do sketches and stuff with my buddies back in the day from, like, 2002 all the way up to, like, 2007 on a video camera my family had, and maybe I'll do some commentary on that, but I wanted to talk about the first thing that I actually made and tried to post on YouTube, just so you guys can understand what exactly this is. I mean, the concept for the Drunkin Bastard goes far back. It goes far back as, like, I mean, as far back as I could think is, like, gosh, like 2005. And, you know, I wanted to do YouTube back in 2006, 2007 because it was new, but I just never did anything with it, so but yeah, so I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna talk about more, give you some more insights on what I was doing around that time, and hope you guys enjoy it. I'll see you guys later. Oh yeah, be sure to check out these other videos right here. I got some cool stuff on my channel. I got some Goosebumps stuff. Here's a Mentos retrospective I did. And be sure to check out my shorts. Those are pretty gnarly.